We all need a little sunshine in our life. Give it up for Sunshine. She claims that she doesn't have any chamorro in her, but I beg to differ. I'm pretty sure she's had a lot of chamorro in her. Now, I've already asked my elders to please forgive me for what I'm about to do tonight. I am about to change their reality. They know me as a goody two-shoe. They know me as a boy who never cusses. That's all about to change. So I met Josh Blue yesterday. Amazing human being. Josh, are you watching? Where are you, Josh? No, he's not watching. But it's okay. He'll see this in a minute. So I met Josh, and he asked me, where are you from? I said, I'm from Agate. Hold up, security. Security. He said, is Agate a nice place? I said, well, let's just put it this way, Josh. If you would have grew up in Agate, you would have got fucked out. Not because of your condition, but because your last name is Blue. Everybody knows that Agate is Blood Town. Not because of his condition, because if you actually look at the people in Agate, like 2/3 of those people something's not right. It must be the water. So again, security, this table over here. Anyways, so I have to give out some shout outs just because I'm a local boy. Rachel, where you at, Rachel? Rachel Atherton. Don't be shy. Rachel was my commander at UOG ROTC. Where's Neri? Neri, where you at? All right, Josh, I had to watch him on his YouTube because the real reason why I entered this contest was because I'm broke. I mean, really, every weekend, 8 fundraisers, and that's just on Friday. We just came from a fundraiser, and we're going to another one after this. But I had to watch and see and then enter my entry so that I could win and get free tickets. And then Sunday is car wash. I can't tell you how clean my truck is. It's the cleanest truck on Guam. So I was watching Josh, and he's got some pretty good stuff on YouTube. Let's give it up for Josh. He said he wanted to be in the Army. Well, if you look at me, you would say, there's no way this guy could be in the Army. I understand why you would think that. I'm too fucking handsome. But really, I was active duty Army. I got out a few years ago, and I remember the day that, you know, you have to be fit in the Army, right? But it's hard when you're chamorro. You have to be fit in the Army. So first sergeant, he weighed me, I stepped on the scale, and he says, "Sir, I'm sorry to inform you, but you're 2 pounds overweight." I said, "Wait a minute, first sergeant, hold on. What do you mean?" He said, "For your height, you're 2 pounds overweight." So I said, "If I was an inch taller, would I be okay?" He goes, "Yes, you would be fine." I said, "So first sergeant, get this straight, and don't ever make this mistake again. I am not overweight. I am under tall." Don't ever forget it. I'm Chamorro. I'm proud and I'm under tall. Who's gonna be sick on Monday? There's this thing called the Super Bowl. But you know what? I don't watch the Super Bowl. Because for people like us on Guam, the Super Bowl is like the presidential election. We can root for who we want to win, but we have no say in the outcome. However, I did bet on the Super Bowl. I bet one of my coworkers $500 that the Steelers will win. Then I bet my cousin $500 that the Eagles will win. Smart, right? Because when I win, I'm gonna collect. And when I lose, I'm gonna say, "Check me next meeting." I work for the government of Guam. I won't tell you where, it's a secret. But let's just say we have to get ready for payless paydays. Do you agree? So that's why I have to make a lot of bets like that so that I can supplement. Next thing, fundraisers. Car wash, so I can pay my rent. So this is a beautiful place, the Dusit Thani. Never been here before in my life. This is the first time. So I had to Google it. You know, what does Dusit Thani mean? And it's beautiful. It means town in heaven. But we've been using Dusit on Guam ever since. You know, I used to tell on my brother, I said, "Mom, you told him not to jump on the bed, but he still does it." But now that I'm older, I'm gonna take my girlfriend here and we're gonna do it. Again, I asked my manampo first for forgiveness. This is just an act. So who here has been to the Philippines? Raise your hands. It's a good place, right? I heard it's a good place. So a good friend of mine, not me, a good friend of mine told me that he picked up this chick over there in the Philippines. And she thought he was like a man of the cloth or something. Because when he took her to his hotel, all she kept saying was, "Oh, pastor, pastor, pastor." I said, "Okay, I understand you have a demeanor about you that you look like you're a man of the cloth." But what really tripped him up was at the end, she said, "Oh, I'm arriving! I'm arriving! I'm arriving!" He said, "What the fuck are you talking about?" "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm coming." So, you better arrive, Pastor, when you go to the Philippines. So recently, my girlfriend came back from a business trip, and my mom got her a purse, okay? It was a Coach purse. She said, "Give this to your girlfriend for Christmas." So I said, "Okay, fine. She'll appreciate it." So I decided to be a little bit crazy. I took the purse and I put it on the nightstand and left it there. So when I went and picked her up from the airport, she came home. It was like 3:30 in the morning. I jumped in bed and I pulled the covers over my head. And she comes in after she was done doing whatever she needed to do in the bathroom. You know women, right? They got shit to do. It's a mystery to the rest of us, but they just... So, like 3 hours later, she came in and she goes, "Pete, there is a purse here." And I said, "What purse? What are you talking about?" "This is a purse. Who owns this purse?" I said, "Isn't that your purse?" She said, "Fuck no. Whose fucking purse is this?" I said, No, that's your purse." "No, that's not my purse." "You better fucking explain yourself." I said, "Merry Christmas." So my name is Pete. I have an uncle that I love to death, very dearly. And he always used to call me Pit. And I thought maybe it's just because of his strong Chamorro accent, right? "Hey, Pit, get me a beer." "Hey, Pit, go and cut the grass." So I thought, oh, this guy really likes me. He's always relying on me for everything, right? Then one day, he got mad at me because, I don't know, I must have done something to piss him off. I still, to this day, don't know what I did. He goes, "You know what, Pit? You know why I call you Pit?" I said, "No, Uncle, why do you call me Pit?" He goes, "'Cause you're stupid! It's short for stupid. You're just stupid. So that's your name is Pit." But my grandmother told me, when your elders are right or wrong, they're right. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. One time, we were playing cards. And I said, "I beat you because I got full house." No, my two pair beat you." "But I got full house." "Who's older, you or me?" God damn it. I can't wait till I get older. So I told my girlfriend, when you turn 40, I'm gonna trade you in for 220s. She said, motherfucker, you don't even know what to do with 120. What are you gonna do with 2? You got a fucking point there. You sound like you're older than me. So, I have some colleagues here. We work in an undisclosed office. But they're here. Raise your hands. They told me, you know, if you bomb tonight, what are you gonna do? I said, I'm gonna be proud. Because at least I did what North Korea couldn't do. I bombed Guam. But really, they said, don't quit your day job. I said, sometimes that's not our choice. It's not up to us. Sometimes we get fired. Just like Sunshine, though. I wanted to be a stripper. Unfortunately, when I showed up at amateur night, they said, sorry, my boy, this is not janitor night. This is amateur night. Fuck. Can I still at least get paid? Because I already swept. And that stuff was Calacas. So Josh also asked me to teach him some local words. I said, do you want church words? Or do you want regular words? Leche. Coxsacombre. So, hopefully, maybe we'll hear some of that tonight. Josh Blue is an inspiration. My childhood best friend is right here, Ron Baza. And his sister Luline, they are here to support Cerebral Palsy. They are here, you know, in support of this cause, and it shows Josh Blue is a freaking inspiration to us all, right?
Yeah.
I didn't grow up with cerebral palsy, although people thought I did. Josh came from Denver, Colorado. Hopefully, the promoters informed him about what happened with Yvonne Elliman. Yeah, you can't bring shit into Guam. We're not ready yet. We're not ready yet. It'll happen soon, but on Chamorro time. Probably about another 30 years before we're ready for that. So, I just want to go ahead and end this set. I want to say thank you to all of you guys tonight. This is a beautiful gathering tonight. We're here to laugh, to enjoy, and drink beer.
I agree.
All right. Where's Kai? Hey, Kai! I am done.